Hey, what's up everybody? Back to another edition KCBJJ Homeschool here in my garage. Got my good buddy Jackson gonna help me out again, and hopefully he will not be angry with me over what we're gonna do today. Thought today we'd go over a little bit of the bottom lapel game that I've been playing out of my open guard situation. I've been kind of half jokingly referring to it as like my mud flap guard. So everything's got his weird ass name, so you can just use mine. You can come up with your own, doesn't matter, right? First, I want to show a really cool mirror lock, shoulder lock variation that I like to do, which seems to have a pretty decent percentage rate to it. When I'm looking to attack this game, I first set my collar grip here. I come out and I just flagrantly pop the gi open. You know, a lot of times you're in the midst of grip fighting. If the gi's already shut, rip it open. Come out here. Okay? I'm going to get on my side, and when I get on my side, I like to hook this leg underneath and over the calf, which gives me an ability to control his distance. This leg I can transition, either be it butterfly or here across in kind of a knee shield situation, okay? But I'll lay kind of lazy. I'll get here and I'll pull him down, holding here. What a lot of guys will then do is they'll kind of base the hand against my hip in an attempt to sort of diffuse some of that movement in my hip. So I grab the elbow here. All right, just the back of the elbow, and I sit forward. When I sit forward, I slip the foot out here, and I slip my wrist across the back of the arm. At the same time, I'm handing off the gi here at the gusset, here at the fold, the triangle that they cut into those for you, all right? By pulling my elbow down, it locks his wrist, and I push his elbow through by keeping his arm bent, by sitting close to it. So again, we're here, I see his hand goes to my hip, and right away, I'm gonna grab the tricep, I'm gonna sit up and push this through and grab the gi right there. Once I have that, I come out, I'm making sure he can't get to my head with this hand, I put this foot on his hip, this foot on his hip. And you can tell by the look on his face, it's not very fun. So from here, you just hip in, boom, pushing the elbow through the arc this direction. If you want to see it from the back, let's turn this way. I'm here, I get my foot hooked behind his leg like this, okay? Now I do kind of the lazy man fall, like here, get a hold of the elbow. I'm gonna sit to it as much as I pull it past. My foot slips out, I come up here, and I tuck through just like this. Grab the gi on the far side. Now come back and keep the elbow bent here. Foot on the hip, hand out here to defend against his attempted head control. Hip into it, bang, right there. It's bad news, doesn't feel all that great. So, if in the process of setting this up, I go down here, okay, grab the elbow, I pull his arm through, but he immediately pulls the arm away before I got my other lock, I go right back to my cross collar grip. One thing I like to do, all right, is if his hand is here, like he's coming forward with it, I make sure the gi, goes under his arm, here. Turn my hand over, loop, pull this in. So, all right? All right, turn a little bit more. So, we were here. I went for the shoulder lock. He brought the arm away. I go right back to my cross collar, okay? If his elbow's tight, I pull him a little forward, and I switch my hand over here. Boom, boom. I'm gonna loop this over his head. When I loop it over his head, wrists come together tight. I pull in, I drop to the floor, bang, right there, okay? That's how you eliminate all the cool stuff you learned in homeschool over the last couple of weeks by choking him. Here, I grip, I pull forward, pulls his arm away, he sits up. When he sits up, go right back to your cross collar right there, okay? If the arm isn't in prime position, move him around a little bit. Wait until you can get this out. Now I switch my grip over, I loop over the head, pull everything in here, fall to the side here, drop him in that hole, okay? Now, the last thing that I look for on this is if I went for the shoulder lock, it didn't work, he pulled away, went back to my cross collar, he's not letting me get this around behind him, okay? So I'm gonna step this leg out and go behind his foot here. I hook it. I don't just set it to the side and do like a collar drag. I hook here. Now I switch my grip. I grab his gi with what was my cross collar hand. And I hop around. When I hop around, I go palm on the mat, switch my grip here, and I can come up and over the back here. So instead of just doing a standard kind of collar drag and sitting off to the side, I hook that foot so I can stay entangled with him the entire time. We're here, we're here. I'm trying all my other options. He didn't take the bait. He's being smart about not letting me get inside there, okay? So I pull, I step out, and I hook my foot behind his foot here. Turn a little bit, Jackson. Here, see? Then I make a switch, a handoff, right there. Grab that gi. Hand out, pull hard this direction, and as you do, you'll go hip to hip. I'm gonna hop my hips clear over there. Boom. My hook on this side is already in, so all I have to do is off the bounce, follow it up. Here, it's kind of a seatbelt control off the side. So, a few options off that. That I've been messing with and having a pretty decent level of success. 3 short attacks. Try them out, see what you think. If you have any problems with that or you're looking for any additional details, contact me. We'll go over it. Have something else for you guys later in the week. You good? Cool. Thanks for watching.